Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Update channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Nikki Garcia, formerly known as Nikki Bella, is sharing her honest reaction after finding out all of her speaking scenes were cut from Happy Gilmore 2, despite attending the premiere and doing press to promote her role. The long-awaited sequel to the 1996 Adam Sandler comedy dropped on Netflix Friday, July 25, with plenty of buzz and big-name cameos. Alongside sports legends and comedy greats, wrestling fans were excited to see Garcia hit the screen with fellow WWE stars MJF and Becky Lynch. But when Nikki Garcia sat down to watch Happy Gilmore 2, she was met with a major surprise that her dialogue and that of her entire scene group had been scrapped in the final cut. So this is what I'm gonna say. Happy Gilmore 2 was awesome. I laughed the whole time, she said on the Nikki and Brie Show podcast. But I remember hearing a few months ago that 20 minutes was gonna have to be cut out, and I'd been praying that it wouldn't be my stuff. Well, guess what? All my talking stuff got cut. Garcia explained that she, MJF, and Lynch had filmed funny scenes together, but ultimately, all of their dialogue ended up on the cutting room floor. I get it when I'm watching the whole thing, she said, acknowledging the realities of the editing process. To keep the heart of Happy Gilmore, it had to happen. But I'm not gonna lie. Inside I was really bummed and devastated. Despite the disappointment, Garcia had nothing but praise for Happy Gilmore 2, even calling it the best movie I've seen in years. Still, the experience left her feeling awkward, especially after doing press where she discussed her character, only to realize viewers wouldn't even learn her name. I almost wish I knew before the premiere, especially because I did media right before that, she shared. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm this character, and you don't even end up knowing my name. While Nikki Bella's scenes didn't make the final cut, NFL star Travis Kelce delivered a surprise performance that had audiences doing a double take. The Kansas City Chiefs tight end appears in one of the film's most memorable and unexpected moments, playing a villainous waiter with a sinister twist. In the scene, set at a country club restaurant on the eve of a major tournament, Kelce plays the waiter alongside Bad Bunny, whose character, Oscar, also works at the establishment. Happy Gilmore, Adam Sandler, dines with real-life golf icons Jordan Spieth, Ricky Fowler, and Keegan Bradley in a clear homage to the famous Champions Dinner tradition held before the Masters. At first, Kelce's character plays it nice while serving the group. But things quickly shift when he harshly fires Oscar over a minor slip-up. His role escalates in a later fantasy sequence when Oscar, who is now Happy's caddy, is told to imagine his happy place. In it, the waiter is tied shirtless to a pole, covered in honey, and mauled by a bear while Oscar watches in satisfaction. Despite the dark humor, Kelce has nothing but good things to say about the experience, calling it a dream during an appearance on The Pat McAfee Show. Sandler is every bit as cool off the screen as he is on the screen. That was a dream come true. That was awesome, he said. Pro golfer Tony Finau is used to making headlines on the course, but this week he swapped his golf cleats for a red carpet appearance at the premiere of Happy Gilmore 2. The 35-year-old PGA Tour star revealed he has a small cameo in the long-awaited sequel and couldn't be more thrilled about it. Yeah, that was so fun. I had never been a part of anything like that, Finau said while speaking at the 3M Open this week. My short cameo in Happy Gilmore 2 was fun to be a part of, fun to shoot with Adam Sandler. To be asked to even do it was really an honor, being a huge Happy Gilmore fan growing up. Nikki Garcia, widely known to fans as former WWE superstar Nikki Bella, has spent her career bouncing back from tough blows in the ring, but nothing quite prepared her for the sting of being unexpectedly cut from a Hollywood blockbuster. The wrestling icon turned actress and reality TV star opened up candidly this week about her emotional reaction after discovering her speaking role in Happy Gilmore 2 had been entirely edited out of the final film. Garcia, who had filmed scenes alongside fellow wrestling superstars Becky Lynch and MGF, attended the film's red carpet premiere, conducted press interviews, and excitedly promoted her character, only to later learn that her entire performance ended up on the cutting room floor. "I was devastated," Nikki admitted during the latest episode of her podcast, The Nikki and Brie Show, which she co-hosts with her twin sister Brie Garcia. "I had this big moment, I was so excited, and then, nothing." The sequel to the 1996 cult classic Happy Gilmore, starring Adam Sandler, finally hit Netflix on July 25 after months of anticipation. Packed with cameos from sports legends, comedic giants, and a few surprising celebrity additions, the film quickly dominated social media conversation. Wrestling fans, in particular, had been buzzing about Garcia's reported appearance, and Nikki had leaned into the hype. But her joyful anticipation turned into heartbreak once she finally saw the finished product. During her podcast episode, Garcia walked listeners through the moment she realized something was wrong. "I was sitting down to watch the film and having so much fun," she recalled. "Then I started to notice, wait, where's my scene? Where's my line?" The moment of realization didn't come until she had already attended the premiere and completed interviews discussing her character's arc and contributions to the film. "I remember a few months back, someone mentioned they'd be trimming about 20 minutes from the final cut," she explained. "I was like, okay, cool, just please don't let it be my part." And then it was. Garcia noted that the scene in question had featured her alongside WWE's Becky Lynch and AEW's MJF. "We filmed this funny, kind of chaotic scene together," Nikki recalled. "It was a moment fans would have loved. We were all in character, playing these over-the-top personalities, but all the talking bits gone." Though clearly disappointed, Garcia didn't express any resentment toward the filmmakers or producers. In fact, she praised the finished product. "To be fair, the movie was hilarious. I was laughing the whole time," she said on the podcast. "Adam Sandler still has it, and the spirit of the original Happy Gilmore is totally intact. I get it. Sometimes, to preserve that kind of magic, you've got to make hard editing decisions." Still, she admitted the experience was a tough pill to swallow, especially after doing a press run where she proudly talked about her unnamed character. "I almost wish they had told me before the premiere," she said with a chuckle. "I was out here doing interviews like, oh, I play this character, here's what she's like, and now I realize nobody watching the movie is even going to know her name." For Nikki Garcia, this moment echoes the kind of setbacks she's faced throughout her career. Only this time, it was on the silver screen rather than in the ring. She's no stranger to being sidelined. As one of WWE's top female superstars, she underwent multiple surgeries and endured years of physical rehab due to serious neck injuries that nearly ended her career. But each time, she came back stronger, rebranding herself, taking new opportunities, and building a media empire alongside her sister Bri. From starring on Total Divas and Total Bellas to launching successful business ventures and podcasts, Nikki has proven she knows how to pivot and bounce back. "Honestly, this was a lesson in humility," she said. "You can do everything right, prepare, show up, deliver, and sometimes things just don't work out the way you hoped. But that doesn't mean you stop showing up." Following Nikki's podcast reveal, fans flooded social media with messages of support and frustration over her exclusion.